What is going on, everybody? Mike Somich coming at you for RacingDudes.com, and I am back to preview an absolute banger from Del Mar on Saturday, the Grade 1 Del Mar Oaks. You got to give them props, man. Drawing a full field of 14 to go a mile and an eighth, contesting $300,000 here. It's for 3-year-old fillies, and this is just a phenomenal race. I mean, people complain about small field sizes, bad betting races, and these stakes races, and this one just brings the pain. You got to start with the 11 horse here, Spendarella. And we're going to talk about 7 of the 14. That's how good this race is. Spendarella, the 11, coming in for the Grand Motion Barn. It's going to be the first time back in the U.S. after being over at Ascot, running a very good second in the Grade 1 Coronation Stakes. Before that, won back-to-back grade stakes at Gulfstream and at Keeneland. And is your speed of the speed in here. That's the one thing that Spendarella, who's breaking from the 11, not a good post at all here, from going a mile and an eighth to the Del Mar turf, gets the big-time advantage because Spendarella should be loose on the lead. There really is no one else that can go with her. From the inside out, we've got a couple Phil D'Amato horses and he's been killing it, and on the turf, specifically in California, with Bella Bell here, the first one, won the San Clemente last time out, Grade 2 at Del Mar, going a mile on opening weekend, stretching out to a mile and an eighth here. The breeding says this shouldn't be a big issue. The horse looked great going a mile, so that extra furlong shouldn't be a big deal. This is the most tactical of the D'Amato horses as well, with a little bit more early pace and the numbers that kind of fit with, have to take a step forward, but fit with where Spinderella could end up here. The 3-horse Island of Love, also for the D'Amato barn, ran second going a mile and an eighth, 2 back. So again, the distance shouldn't be a big issue here. That last race, you want to give a little bit of a pass to. This horse was 3.5 to 1 in that spot. Island of Love had a tough trip, had to steady a couple times, specifically on the second turn. So Island of Love, another one you got to at least take a nice look at. Cairo Memories coming in. This is coming in from the Belmont Oaks Invitational, where McCulloch and with the Moonlight both are coming out of 2 very good horses. With the Moonlight, came back and won the Saratoga Oaks there. So a very, very good race. This horse had been in California prior to that, went gate to wire, 2 back, and tried to be close to the pace, or was very close to the pace. Gate to wire, 3 back, and was very close to the pace, 2 back in the honeymoon. So this is another one that could possibly be a pace presence, but not as fast as Spendarella, but should be sitting right there. Mike Smith up for Bob Hess Jr. Tesray is another one that I'm interested in, the 6th horse out of the Peter Miller barn. This one you got to give a little bit of a pass to last time out in the Grade 2 San Clemente as well. Just absolutely no chance down the lane. The horse showed some early speed, then kind of got in some trouble, was forced out, had to check. Just a tough effort, especially considering that was the first time we'd seen this horse in almost a full year. Now we're getting second off a layoff. This horse should be tuned up a little bit better. The mile and eighth, a little bit more of a concern for me distance-wise, but the 6th horse should be sitting pretty close to the pace here, and Tesray could make a move around that far turn, try and get to those leaders. You got the 7, 16 Archers coming out of the D'Amato barn as well. This one ended up running second to Bella Bell last time out at a huge number, 36 to 1, was absolutely flying late. Biggest issue here is that 16 Archers probably won't get the pace set up that you're looking for to be able to get that extra distance, or to be able to get that extra kick home. But the distance is probably the best for the 7-horse 16 Archers. So that's one you got to look at. And then the 12, Ballet Dancing, another one I'm a little bit interested in here. Ran behind Cairo Memories and Island of Love, 2 back in the Grade 3 Honeymoon. Came back at a mile and an eighth and ran well. The 12 post is tough, but this is an $800,000 daughter of Magla de Oro. So another one you have to at least consider here in the 12-horse. Look, this is a tough race. It's tough to go against D'Amato. You got Spendarella, who is coming over from Europe for the first time. Often you can see horses bounce off this. It's really not that big of a break either. Ascot was mid-June, so you're only looking at about a 2-month break coming back here. I was surprised this is the spot you're going to show up. She is dangerous up front, but I can't swallow her as the favorite in this big of a field, especially when she's in the 11 post and going to be hung wide around that first mini bend and need to really push herself to get to the lead there. I'm going to go to the 2-horse Bella Bell here, who I think has the best tactical speed. You get Rispoli, who's one of the better jockeys on the circuit. I think is going to be able to sit a very good trip from that 2 post. Should be able to be forwardly placed, but sit behind that first pack, make a big-time kick coming into the lane. I do like the 3 Island of Love as well, who I think had a lot of trip trouble last time out. So for me, I'm going to put the 2 on top, but I think you got to sprinkle in the 3 and the 11 underneath. The 6 Tesray is interesting at a bigger price. I got to demand value there, at least 10 or 12 to 1 if I'm going to play Tesray. And Cairo Memory is a little interesting too, who's done very well in California, has won over this turf course, actually, who has ran well over this turf course, got a win back in September 2021. Struggled a little bit in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf Grade 1, but that was a tough spot for her. That's the spot where Pizza Bianca was able to really roll late. So I think the 6 and the 5 are interesting as well, but I'm going to put the 2 Bella Bell on top. We're going to put the 3 Island 11 second, the 11 Spinderella in third, and then I'm going to play some prices, Cairo Memories, and Tesray underneath in the Superfecta as well. Thank you very much for checking out this elongated preview of the Del Mar Oaks Grade 1 coming at you on Saturday. A phenomenal betting race. Make sure you get involved. Check this one out. It's a lot of fun to get through this one. Make sure you're also checking out racingdudes.com for full previews of every stakes race over the weekend, as well as Dudes Who Bet Daily every Wednesday through Sunday at noon Eastern with our best bets from Saratoga, Del Mar, and all over the sports world. We'll see you at the track.